Aloha, Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Clearwater Beach, Florida, August 27, 2016, 7:35 in the morning. Perfect day to talk about sales training. And we're talking about what you need to know as a sales trainer or manager when you're getting people to do role play. And some of the things that are going to happen are pretty predictable. You're going to go through the process and you're going to be watching your salesperson, and at some point they're going to pop out and they're going to say, you know what, I really don't do this. I really don't do this in the real world. I'm kind of nervous. And what you need to know is under pressure, dominant traits come out. And since I've been riding with people and I ride shotgun and I'm sitting there and I'm watching them every day, you know, we'll have role play in the morning and then we'll go out and do sales. And the next thing I know is I'm sitting there, I'm watching and they go, you know, I really don't do this. I'm like, you just did that in role play. You just did it in role play. So if you practice how you play and you play how you practice, what you have to know is salespeople are going to tell you, look, I don't do that, but they really do. They really do it. So what you're going to find is there's going to be a common list of all the things that salespeople say that they don't do. So if you start keeping track of them, there's a way for you to build a checklist and address them in the sales process. And this is one of the things that it takes a long time to figure out unless you start thinking about it strategically. Like, how do I help these guys out or these girls out and go through a process with them to make it really easy for them? Start addressing all these concerns. Start taking really good notes, because I'm going to let you know, I promise you, if they say I don't do this out in the real world, yes they do. Yes they do. Yes they do. Okay? So you have to let that person know, look, you know what, we're going to just go through, we're going to do the role play, we're going to do the practice. I need to see what you're really doing. But if you're going to tell me you don't do it in the real world, there's a reason why they're doing it right then and there. It's because they've been conditioned to do it. It's like an automatic response for them. Just like salespeople swear I'm not a discounter, I don't only sell on discounts. By the time that you ride with them, a lot of salespeople are not salespeople, they're discounters. But they're going to tell you in role play, they're going to tell you in practice, I don't do that out in the field. That's not how I do it. I promise there's a reason why they're doing it when they're role playing and practicing with you. Pay attention, call them out on it, but take really good notes for whatever industry or service that you're in. You're going to find that there's probably about 20 of these. And a lot of them come to the presentation, the way they ask questions, the way that they do demonstrations. There could be 100 of them. But if you have a list and you start going, okay, these are all the common mistakes that people make in my industry, these are all the common mistakes that people make at my business when it comes to this sales presentation, you have like a grading sheet and you have the ability to go through when you watch them and you're like, oh, they did this, oh, they did this. And you have a way to give them some course correction. Otherwise, you know, they go out in the field and they have nothing. A lot of sales training is like, here's how you do it, but there's a lot of stuff out there of like, here's how to not do it, right? Here's how to do it. There's like one side of the story. Like, we're only gonna read one page out of like every other page of the book. It's not going to make sense. It really does help a salesperson to know, like, here's the right way to do it, here's the wrong way to do it. Okay? So just know that it's going to take some time and it's going to take some effort on your part, but you know, after a couple months, quarters, you're going to have a pretty darn good list of people saying, I don't do that. As soon as somebody says it, write that down. Oh, I don't ask for a discount that way. Right? It happens. I promise it'll be okay. Now, if you could do a small favor for me, in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right or to left, there's a subscribe button. You know what you got to do. You got to subscribe. And then you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Why not even LinkedIn? Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.